everybody? It's your boy Dre. It is lunchtime on the Geek Vault, and I'm out of water. I got tons of stuff I'd like to talk about, so I figured let me jump on it for a little bit and chew your ears off. I don't have the volume for the remote control. Can't find it for the other TV, so you're gonna hear some Elmo in the background. And don't copyright strike this video because it's for my little one to not have her crazy while I'm sitting here talking. But I figured let's jump on, say hello, and just chit chat with my friends. So I'm saying hello. I hope you all are doing well. I'm glad you're here to your little bit of lunchtime with me. And let's talk some stuff because I got some interesting news. Obviously, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Dave and I will be going on our Outer Dimensions podcast to be talking about, well, go check out our Instagram and you can see what we're going to talk about today. What else? I have decided to do something with the channel, our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel here, that's going to revolutionize how I look at YouTube going forward. What does that mean? I'm working on something. You're going to have to wait and see what that's going to be. Because right now, I don't know how I feel. After talking with a lot of friends and spending time with a lot of people and just kind of overall just getting the feel for what YouTube is and what it can be, I've been networking. So if you all don't know, I obviously co-founded the Collector Safe Space. That is an Instagram chat group that is for people to come to and talk toys, talk mental health issues, just as a way to defrag from the week, a chance for you to just, I don't know, talk what you feel and get it off your mind. And it has been wildly successful. I have several people that have come here during the day. I've had people that watch and support the channels that I'm on. Excuse me. And that come on, and I've decided that maybe I need to do a little bit of introspection and do something a little different. And I like it. It's something good. It's something positive. And I think it's going to make the channel be even more awesome than it already is. Again, y'all know I don't do this for the numbers. I don't do this for the views. I would love to get the numbers and viewership up. I mean, I see people getting tons of views and tons of stuff. And hey, Corey, thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to get the numbers up on this channel eventually. I mean, would I love to get it monetized? If I could, it'd be awesome. I'm not going to live off of it. It would go into buying toys or charitable donations, whatever I could for the channel, and I think that's lending to some ideas I have on what I would like to do moving forward. Because whether people believe it or not, one of the things I love about YouTube has been the ability to reach people on this platform in any way, shape, or form that I could to help. And that's what an influencer, that's what a positive person wants out of what they do on this platform, or what you would hope to do. Granted, I see tons of memes and my friends post memes all over IG, Facebook, and all over social media, and I laugh because all they do is talk about, if I found the newest thing, influencer A finds the item that's the new hotness, everybody flocks to that item to now get it because it is now like that. But what if we took that idea, and actually used it to something that makes sense? Like, I don't know, mental health, or I don't know, motivating people in a good way, just any way positive. Just find a way to change that. We have a right to shift the paradigm that we are in and what we see. And the thing is, a lot of people don't want to rock the boat. A lot of people choose to not be very political. A lot of people don't want to be religious. A lot of people, and I get it, because whatever agenda you have, there's always a hate group to find you and say something. Hey, Rolando. So my logic has been to always do something fun and positive and make this channel a place where I can produce something good. Always something positive. And I think that's going to be my main focus from now on moving forward. I'll do my toy reviews, and I mean, I have a backlog of stuff, and I guess that should bring me to the topic of another reason why I want to talk lunch and talk toys. I have made some very bold decisions in my collecting, and I have sold my entire Joe Classifieds collection. My friend JJ, one of the guys I met through our mental health panel, very good brother of the channel, and he's just an awesome dude. Love talking to him. I talk to him every day, and I know that he's a Joe collector, and I had all these Joes sitting here, except for 2. I didn't sell him Snake Eyes, and I didn't sell him Storm Shadow. Those are my 2 favorite characters out of Joe for the rest of my life. But I sold the rest of my Joe collection off with the vehicle and everything else for a good price to a collector. Those figures are now off enjoying their life. They'll be enjoying their life on Friday in his home, and I'm glad. That's what I want. I'm at the place now mentally where I look at my collection and I'm like, what are you doing for me? What are you mentally doing for me? Like, are you making me stressed because I'm like, oh my God, I have so much crap? Or are you giving me like a sense of happiness? I'm kind of at the middle of the road. Some of it, I was like I looked in my wife in my closet in the bedroom, and I was like, I had a ton of WWE figures. They're just brand new in the box, ultimates that are just because I love wrestling. I do, but I said, do I need to have every wrestling figure? Do I need to buy ultimates? Do I even need to be into this hobby to love wrestling? I don't. I love wrestling. I watch wrestling. Don't need to really involve myself anymore financially into it than I have to. So I listed all my ultimates. Sold one already, and I got a few more that people are looking at, which makes me happy. And I've sold off some other characters, and I'm starting to weed through and focus my collection on things I want. And really having the pieces I love displayed in my home. Because this is where my office is, folks. I'm in the living room. I don't have a whole lot of options of where I can move yet, because until we could hit lotto and get like an extension onto our house here, that ain't going to happen anytime soon. Exactly, Rolando. And I'm glad that he's going to enjoy it. I hope he does a great review of and I gave him a few extras because he's just an awesome guy. I'm going to make some decisions and make some moves on the collection. Like, I'm going to be doing Spider-Man. I'm not getting rid of Spider-Man. Maybe getting rid of the villains. Don't know yet, because I don't have a way of displaying all the villains yet. And then I was like, do I really go down that rabbit hole? Because I'm missing like 6 villains, and they're really expensive. I've looked at them. It's like Kraven's $50, Red Goblin $60, Demon Goblin is like $75 to $100. I mean, I was like, man, do I go down that rabbit hole of just I need all the spider villains too? Or do I just say, screw it, I haven't gone down that far into the rabbit hole, I can save myself? Versus like where I look at like the symbiotes, where I only need 2, which are the 2 that come in the Amazon exclusive box. So, and those are on Mercari right now. People are selling them for about 20 to 25 bucks. So that's not a bad to finish the symbiotes, which I think the symbiotes are way more interesting than the villains are, because I love the whole Venomverse, Carnageverse, Null, and all that. So that's also dope. Hey Duff, what's good? I like I said, I think where I'm and Rolando, you know what? I'm kind of reaching that point now myself too. Like, I'm buying what I like. And what up, Duff? I mean, I don't see a reason to buy, you know, you buy the ones you see. See, Corey, I used to do that. I used to always go grab stuff and like just spend money. And then my wife, got mad because, I'd go over the budget and then I'd have to recoup the loss. It just became too much of a time crunch to try to recoup losses on things I couldn't recoup. So, as much as I love looking at toys, and I do, I look at them and I see what's available. Like today, I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. My wife sent me on a hunt today, not for toys, but for 2 books. My wife's a bit of a book nerd. For all y'all that have been following me for a while, so I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Second and Charles because she knows we have a good amount of we have a good amount of store credit there. So I was like, let me go there, take a look around, and I'll see if there's anything, So I ended up picking up a couple of things for her birthday, which is the day before mine, which is awesome. So got some stuff, and then I was like, got the book, one of the books she was looking for, and I went looking, and I saw for the first time ever the Supergirl Injustice Page Puncher figure by McFarlane, the 7-inch one. And I was like, this figure, I was like, oh, cool. I picked it up. It was in the box, looked pristine. Like the person that obviously bought the figure, displayed it, I guess, and got rid of all the other crap inside the box. So the box was fine, but the figure was bouncing around the box. It didn't have any of the extra accessories, which I'm assuming some McFarlanes don't. They usually come with a base. Like usually the Superman, Supergirl, Superwoman characters all come with like a flight stand. This one didn't have it. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna stress myself. $16.95. So I'm like, for a loose figure in the box, that's like what, $8 less than retail, and then tax. So you figure maybe $6 less than retail. Where I could get the flight stand, which a flight stand in and of itself is about $10, and then I get the card, and the comic, and the figure with the other accessories. So I was like, you know what? And then when I actually looked at the figure up close, I don't like the face sculpt. I didn't like the way the hair looked. I happen to like the Hiya Toys version, which I wish the Hiya Toys version was 1/12th scale, not 1/18th scale. But I digress. But see, that's a perfect example. Like I toy hunted, saw something, and was like, do I really need it? Or just say, fuck it, why get it? If it's not what I like, just to have it. I don't know. I'm kind of at that place where I'm enjoying my hobby and I enjoy it. Like I'm looking at my desk now, and you guys don't keep seeing me like look around because I got tons of stuff on my desk. But I'm looking at like the Flash figures. Like I have this Flash, which is the Wally West. This was I want to say gold label. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. But then they made, and here he is right here. I was looking to see if I found him. Then they made Blue Lantern version. Not much. It's a repaint with an extra added little boop. I was like, all right, do I need both of these? I don't. I would have the Blue Lantern version, but I could sell this one. There's no reason to keep having all these variations of the figures. Now, here's something that was interesting, though. And as much as I dislike Ezra Miller, here is the Justice League Flash. Hey, Jeff. Good to have you in here, brother. Here's the Justice League Flash. Love it. Looks cool, right? Cool outfit. And I have where is he at? I have the other Ezra Miller movie Flash here on my desk. If I can find, there he goes. And here is the current movie Flash. Now, these are obviously, to the average collector, they would look and say, why would you need to have both of these? Well, they're 2 different suits. This is the Justice League suit. This is his new movie suit. Obviously, there's a difference in what happens, but do I really need this one? I'm keeping it because I happen to like the design. It looks cool. This one, obviously, is more akin to the Grant Gustin, or even it looks like if you took the comic book, the New 52, and the Grant Gustin and married them into one suit. So, not a bad looking figure, but I am starting to go through and weed out what I don't want and bringing in what I do. I do have a couple other figures I did get recently. For those of you guys that are hunting this, good luck, because I know he's a pain in the ass to find. I did luck out and get my hands on this, the Hush Batman. Yeah, okay. So Jeff, let's go with that Mayfix Flash. They'll release a Mayfix Flash eventually, and I probably will get that one. Phil, what's up, my dude? And would I buy it? Yes. If they make a Mayfix Flash, I'll buy it. And I would sell these off, like the ones I don't need, off. But I did, luckily, like I said, I know Phil just came in. Phil, if you didn't see it, I got him now. I'm very pleased. I could not believe I found this. Now, here's the funny thing. I had a different, what was it, Hush Batman. So I didn't have the Hush Batman that they released. I had the Hush Batman 2-pack, where it's like a repaint of a different McFarlane figure. So it was not the Jim Lee blue and gray suit. I found that. I copped it. The other one I copped, which I thought was cool, was this one. And this is the Marvel's Fang. This is part of the X-Men wave to finish the villain here. All I need is the torso, and I have the completed figure. But I'm selling all the other figures off. This one I actually liked. I was like, I could use him as a cool Spider-Man villain. So I'm keeping him. No, Jeff, you have the Hush Mayfix Batman, which is just as good, if not better, personally speaking. And I saw that on your picture in your desk you sent me, which I think is freaking awesome. And I eventually want to do a review, which I have for these two guys, Ultimate Cap and the Extremis Iron Man. I got to do a review on these two guys. And then I think that's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else really new because I'm not. Well, I have stuff coming in. I lie. So there is stuff leaving. It is, from what everybody tells me and all the reviews I've seen on YouTube and on just online in general, they say that Cap is just as good, if not better, than the anniversary Cap that we got last year. The difference is the ball joint in the chest has to be shaved down for you to get like the dynamic posing. So it does need a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of DIY to make it like a better Cap than the other one we have. Extremis Iron Man, we haven't had the suit yet, so we got the suit for Extremis in the 3 3/4 Marvel Universe figures, but we never got it in a 6-inch. So now we have that, and but yeah, I think that's, as far as figures go, those are the ones I have to review. I'm looking to see if I have anything else. No, I got about 4 figures coming in. One tomorrow, and then I got three more coming on Saturday. And then I'm deciding to wait. I'm waiting to go to my comic book shop to see if there's any more I'm going to pick up. So there are a few. I am looking. What figure would you have to ditch to justify it? Tell me. I'm curious. Because I don't, honestly, I want to review it. I literally haven't even taken them out of the box. I took the Build-A-Figure piece out for a Puff Adder. Like, I mean, it looks good. I agree. You see, you're the same way as me. We don't need 3 of the same figure. I do like that they got him in the Iron Man pose on the back. You know, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm very much on the fence because I have 2 Captain Americas of Sam Wilson, the comic book version, and then the MCU. I got that from the Toys R Us 3-pack, and I couldn't believe I got that for a steal. Like I paid like $35 for him. Now he's like worth well over close to like 70. So, which old school Bucky are you looking for? Like the Bucky, like in the red and blue suit, like the 40s Bucky, or are you looking for like an old school Winter Soldier? Because I don't even think Marvel's, or they might have, who knows, they might have made one. I have 2 or 3. Are you looking for the Civil War one, or are you looking for the Winter Soldier Cap version? Because I have the one from the Winter Soldier. Oh, you want the comic version? I could check my local shop when I go and see if they have it, and I'll let you. I'll text you if they do, because you can pay the shop directly, and then they'll ship it to you if they have it in the store. Like I physically will go through and look at it and see if they actually have it. They may. They're actually pretty good. Like their Marvel Legends section was pretty decent lately. Like when I went 2 weeks ago, they were really good. Actually, when I went last week, it was still really good. They had solid stuff, especially if you're like into like Power Rangers. The McFarlane section's kind of lacking. All right, Corey, go enjoy your rest of your day. I'm glad you came through. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'll see if I can find it for you. But yeah, other than that, I mean, there's nothing really. I'm glad to be seeing stuff leave the collection. And I'm happy to see stuff coming into the collection that I want. Like there's some new stuff. Once on I'll probably do a live on Monday since my daughter will not be going to school, the older one, because she'll be done with school on Friday and I don't have to drive her to school. So I will be able to do a live on Monday and I will show you guys what I've gotten so far. Hopefully my comic book store gets back to me and I'll be able to pick up some of my comic books and I'll show you guys a full complete haul of what I pick up, because I do have a couple things I'm picking up from the comic book store if they, God willing, still have a few of the things, but we'll have to wait and see, because I did have about 7 boxes, crates worth of stuff, new, modern, no vintage, just trades, and I know that I'm waiting for them to give me my I mean, when you bring in 7 boxes, it does take some time to go through it, price it out. So I will be saying this. I didn't mention this. I am selling my Thundercat Super 7 figures, not the 3 3/4. I have the full 7-inch ones. Those are getting boxed up and thrown on Mercari. I think I have right now Shatara right up on there because she was brand new. I never took her out, but I took out Lino, Jaga, the Snowman of Hook Mountain, Panthro, and Linkso and Pumaira. So I have to find Pumaira. I found all their boxes and I found all their accessories. So now I'm just in the pack. It's a lot to repackage those Super 7 figures. They're a pain in the butt. So I had to repackage them all up, box them up, and if anybody's interested, I might do a lot sale. Like we come up with a good number, and that's, for a version 2 Lino, a version 2 Panthro, a version 1 Tigra, and the rest of them are all version 1 because they never made a version Mumra, Panthro, Slide, and what was it? Mumra, Panthro, Slide, and Lionel. They were the only ones that got 2 versions. Yeah, let your buddy know. I literally have the shippers for all those boxes except for Shatara. So if they're interested, I'll make a nice little lump deal, and we figure out the shipping. And because if not, they're gonna just go up on Mercari. And I mean, I can probably get retail for some of them, which is scary because I I didn't realize that they were still going for a decent price. Some of them were or a little less, some of them are a little bit more, but they're in excellent condition. You know, I take good care of my stuff, so no paint damage, no nothing. I mean, if you're getting a Thunder tank, like the Super 7 Thunder tank, all you would need if we bought my lot would be Bengali, Wily Kitten, Wily Cat, which they're coming out, and Snarf. And you would have the complete set of Thundercats. So, again, good figures. Just my nostalgia is gone. Like, if I had the space, folks, don't get it twisted. The dream in this house is to build an add-on. Now, obviously, when I'm pointing this way, this is where my kitchen is. The dream is for us to build onto the back of our house here. It would be a larger office space that we would probably split into 2 offices, one for my wife and one for myself. That way the kids and family could be able to hang out here in the living room more, and we would not have desks in our bedroom, and here we'd be able to work over there. Now, that would be awesome to build that space, and it's something that we are considering in like 5 years. But to do that, we would add on, and I'd be able to have some awesome space. Like, I wouldn't do what Sentry's doing, which Sentry's doing an amazing job. I love seeing his man cave like come to fruition. But this would be an add-on to the back of the house where it would lead into our, it's like a mini 1-car garage. So I would have we'd have a 1-car garage, mini hallway, like mudroom, leads into our kitchen, leads into our offices. So it's something that we are heavily considering right now. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And with me collecting comics too, I got out a Black Series. Even though I lied, I did pick up something the other day, which I will grab that now because yes, my angel baby, I love you. So, so I had a buddy of mine that I traded with for 3 of these figures already. And then I reached out to another friend who I forgot that I'd reached out to, had some more legends, like loose legends that I had like doubles of. And I traded out to them for 2 more. So now I have 5 of these army builders and paid no cash. Dope. Now, why do I have 5 of these, you ask? Most good toy photography, if you do anything good, you need to have a couple of these figures as either backgrounds or you want to mix up their way, how they're posed. And with the goon head sculpts on the back that don't look the same, you can have some real fun. So, and then the last Black Series figure I said I would ever buy, and I mentioned this when I was talking to Yukon Phil, was I, as a kid growing up, was a Luke Skywalker fan. I said if I ever could get the one from the Mando, I'm done. Found him. Was so elated to find this figure because I absolutely loved him as a kid. It brings back such, in my heart, it reminds me of like having this figure. So this is one that stays in my collection. Like my Cal Kestis, because I love Cal Kestis. Who doesn't? So that's kind of where the state of, I'm thinking where my collection's at, where the collection's moving to. I'm trying to think. if there's anything that I have, you can check my Mercari out. I think I've posted it before on my social medias. I think on my IG I had it posted too. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that like jumps out at me. While I'm thinking, do you guys have any questions for me? Like, I did see Across the Spider-Verse, amazing movie. Not gonna ruin it for anybody, but please get your ass out there and go see it. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic movie. Everyone I have talked to has agreed it should be nominated for best animated film, and it's probably gonna win it because what we have Elemental is like its only other competition. So I got This Hush Batman at Target. I want to say a couple days ago. I was looking for something for Carlos T3, and I came across it and found it, and I grabbed it up. Now I might make a move to go to the Mafex Hush Batman because I think the Mafex figure looks way better. I know Carlos said he's been trying to help you find it. Like, all right. Look at Jeff. Jeff just be pulling out like, yo, go here. Oh man. Well, apparently Jeff said that he knows there's one in your area that you can get to. Phil, I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you can't find it at that GameStop that Jeff has pointed out to you, I will sell it to you. We will come up with I'll sell it to you for retail price. Because I think I'm gonna make the decision to go Mafex for this one. So if you are interested and you can't find it, hit me up by Friday. It's yours. I'll sell it to you. I'll be fair because I think retail it's $19.99. So $19.99 plus the shipping to get it to you. Hey, right, you family. That's how we do. That's what that's what the whole purpose of this community is about. I hate that lately it feels that people have to argue over what toys they have or what they. The whole reason why I got together with like-minded people and created the collector safe space with these people is because we're supposed to be looking to help each other grow and be happy. No one's arguing, no one's stressing, you know? Yes, you need to go on a freaking toy hunt because I already went on one today. Why'd you retract your own message? That's kind of funny. That's my freaking toy hunt today equated in Rory, the baby, won out with toys. She got toys today. She lucked out. She got a bingo, grandma bingo from Bluey, little minifigure. And then she got, come here, mama. There's no more nuggies. You ate them all. You want to say hi to my friends? You don't want to say hi? All right, come here. Come say hi first. Say, here, look. I'm going to get you. Here, look. Just come say hi, people. All right, let me show you. You can say hi, people. Look. Wait, say hi, people. Oh, my little girl. You want? Okay, I'll get you some Hawaiian bread in a little bit. Okay. Okay, go play. Yeah, you guys are when you guys live like close like that. See, that's what's cool. I live in an area loaded of hunters, but like everybody's cutthroat. Nobody will help me out. I'm glad that I have friends that work at Target that work. I have pretty much one, two, three, four, six targets I can frequent, and out of those six targets, I know somebody at each one that helps me out. And I have friends at two, three targets that I could go to that they'll hold stuff, if not pick it up for me, and I can buy it from them. So I'm easy going, man. So that's the deal. I'm not gonna be able to actually. I will state this: I was gonna try to make Heroes Con next weekend, but they still haven't gotten back to me about my press passes. So, and I did get rejected for press passes for Raleigh Super. So I will not be going to Raleigh Super unless somehow through the miracle of God and greatness we get passes for that, because I'd love to go, but that's also a pipe dream. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch base on that and see what you guys thought. Like, just let you guys know about that. Um, I am in the process of working on something with Dave, Phil, Carlos, and myself, creating like a network. Rory, take that bucket off your head, please. Thank you. So we're trying to come up with something like a little bit of an easier way to network all our fans into one area, so that way when you guys see something or want to watch something or want to advertise something, there'll be one place where you get a one-stop shop. All right, in a little bit, mama. Okay. So, is there anything you guys want to ask me? Is there any question? Are there any questions? Father's Day's coming up. I'm looking forward to that. Rory's birthday's coming up. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Network for what exactly? Okay. It's all right. The idea is I have not had any traction on my channel. And I don't really care about it as much. I've been on YouTube, the platform, for such a long time that if I ever get to 1K, awesome. If I don't, awesome. It doesn't stress me. But I do have friends that do care, and that they look at the analytics, they're checking the numbers, they're always looking to find new ways to innovate themselves. And they're just stuck. So I felt like there's a lot of crossover in across the platform within myself, Dave, Carlos, and Phil. We collaborate a lot. There's a lot of similarities. There's equal differences, but there's a lot of similarities. So I felt like we used the Discord channel as a way to resource all our fans joining that Discord channel. They join the server, and what you guys will do is there'll be a separate channel. So like there'll be T3's Overgrown Third Grader podcast. There'd be T3 Collects. You'd have the Outer Dimensions podcast, and Yukon Phil, and Dave's Dimension, and mine. And what people could do is, once you're on that Discord server, anytime we upload a video, anytime we want to do a special drawing or anything like that, you'd be able to go to that Discord server and do it there and get the information. It's a way of aggregating the information a lot easier, because I know people love to jump onto one social media and then you have to jump off and on and on. But if we could run it through there, yes, it is free advertising, but I feel like it's also networking, because a lot of it is, we have a lot of fans that do know about it, know about us, but never subscribe to the channel. Or there's people that have watched Dave and have never been exposed to Yukon Phil, or the vice versa. So yes, it is a form of free advertising, but it's also a form of collaborating, since we all work together anyway to help bring each other up. Also, a way to network with not just our fans, but our friends. So it's something that we're working on. I'm enjoying it. It's not there yet, but we're getting there. That's the idea of the network. I like the eclecticness of it. You know, we're all a little different, but we all still the same. So I got 5 more minutes before I'm going to jump off of here. So I am going to see if you guys have any other questions to ask me. Um, yeah, Jeff, is that a bad thing? I hate. Okay, I hate text because text always for me feels like you can never understand a person's tone. Because if I read that, it sounds like the tone sounds negative, but I don't want to think it is because. Oh yeah. Okay, so see, I'm glad that there's no negativity behind it, but that's the overarching idea. No, I like being blunt, dude. I'm blunt too. You know, sometimes you gotta be. I'm not gonna mince my words. That's my exact idea is that to help promote us, to help build and grow. You know, because there's so many people out there that never heard of my channel, never heard of Dave's channel, never heard of Carlos's. And I mean, these are guys that are doing really good things. And it's like the message is positive. That's how I look at it. Like we're putting out a positive message. So that's why I'm trying to push out a positive message. Okay, Mamacita. Elmo surprise. Sorry, folks. Give me a minute because my child is wanting that. Okay. All right, honey. It's okay. All right. Well, look at this right here. It's here. What's the matter? You sleepy? I appreciate bluntness. Blue what? Blue what? Blue what, Mama? Yes, I know. Go watch this, and then I'll find blue. I hear. Hey, I mean, if you know, you're okay. What's the matter? Go watch your show, baby. No, you're 100% right. I mean, I think that you are saying it exactly. No, she doesn't need NyQuil. She's in a mood and she's not getting what she wants, which is Papa's attention. So whenever she gets like that, it means that I have to, give her 100%. So I'm just trying to read your message because I appreciate what you're saying, you know, because inclusion in a hobby where people always exclude somebody based on besides their gender, their bias or whatever. I agree with you 110%. I think that's amazing. That's what I'm going to do. So on that, I will end with the Go Parent. Jeff, you are awesome. I'm glad you are a new brother to me in my clique of very tight brothers I got. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Go out there, go enjoy some of this weather. I found a joke. Somebody said to go touch grass. So please go touch grass. Enjoy what you're doing. And as always, my friends, stay geeky, y'all. Peace.